welcome you all for doing Law Ki Padhai. I know you must be enjoying your Law Ki Padhai with me. In case of any other improvements you want from my side, please don't forget to text me or comment me in the comment section below. So now, today we'll be discussing about the matters that come in front of the court. Okay, when the court receives any kind of matter, may it be civil or criminal. When a court receives any kind of matter, those matters are classified, those matters are decided, okay? Those matters are decided based on the question of fact, okay? Based on the question of law, and there are many matters which involves both mixed question of law and fact. They involve both question of law and question of fact. Also, there is a third category which is judicial discretion. Okay, I'll discuss all these three categories with you in detail. Okay, for today, let's discuss about question of fact. So, what is a fact? A fact is such a physical circumstance, physical condition wherein a person is eligible for a right or is subject to a liability. It is a situation wherein the person has to perform some rights, or we can say he has got some liabilities to perform. And if we'll talk about the question of fact here, fact basically means something has happened, okay? Something has happened or is true. Something which is true in its nature. That is a fact. Yes, this is a fact that we have got a day. It is a fact that I am teaching law to you, okay? You know that this is happening, and also it is a situation where I have got a right to teach you law because I have done my education in law. I have my master's in law, plus I have my responsibility towards you all, okay? Because I love teaching. Teaching is my passion. I love teaching. So I have this liability with me that I have to, spread awareness regarding the law. I have to spread that knowledge which I've gained by studying law through various books. I've gained knowledge. So I love sharing the knowledge, okay? So this is my duty. So fact is what? It is a circumstance, it is a condition wherein the person has got his right, wherein the person is subjected towards his right or his liabilities. Or in other words, we can say that yes, it is a fact that, that something else has happened, that something is true. I'm teaching you is a fact. Yes, it is true. One more definition, one more small meaning of fact. It is a thing whose actual occurrence is determined by the courts. Okay, I think my handwriting is legible. Okay, fact is what? A thing whose actual occurrence is determined by courts. Now here we are talking about the courts. So whenever a case comes in front of a court, okay, whenever a matter comes in front of the court looks at the matter from the point of view of fact, what actually happened, and from the point of view of law. Question of law I'll discuss tomorrow, but for question of fact, you need to know that a fact is only established because of the evidence, because of any kind of evidence which has to be acceptable by the courts. Okay, and evidence are only used to prove and disprove the fact. I'll take a very small example over here. Okay, if I'm teaching you, you have the evidence, you have got my videos. That's why you have the evidence, and videos can be shown in the court. So it can be used as a proof. Okay, so fact that I am teaching you, and it is established. Why? Because of the evidence. Fact has been established because of the evidence, like the video. Okay. So we can take another example. You can take another example of if any theft has been committed. Okay. Imagine a theft has been committed in a building in front of your house. Okay. It has been committed in a building in front of your house. Now the court will decide whether the theft has been committed or not based on the fact, based on the evidence. Okay. I hope it's making sense and it's clear to you all. You can take another example of a surgeon performing an operation in the hospital. Whether the surgeon was negligent in his act or not will be decided by the question of fact, okay? Will be decided on the basis of the evidences produced in front of the court. And those evidences will prove whether he was negligent or not while performing the operation, okay? And this is the question of fact, right? You can think of many such examples. I hope that I'm making sense and the things are becoming clear to you. Question of fact, I'll repeat again. Question of fact is nothing but the situation under which a person is doing something, okay? Whether he's performing a right, whether he is, doing some kind of a criminal act or anything of that sort. That comes under the question of fact. And that has to be proved by giving proper evidence in the court of law. In case of any question, in case of any doubts, please feel free to comment in the comment section and ask me. And I'll be more than happy to answer your doubts, okay? I want the concepts to be clear to you. I want you to understand whatever I'm teaching you, okay? I'm working really very harder for you all, and I really want your support in understanding all these basic things, because ultimately as we move ahead the things will be more and more difficult, okay? As in when I'll discuss criminal law, as in when I'll discuss civil law, the things will be becoming more and more complicated. And these things, the question of fact, the question of law, these are most important things while discussing the landmark cases, the landmark judgments, okay? These will be, considered on the priority. Every question depends on these two things mostly, question of law and question of fact. So it is very important for you to understand what these terms mean, because it is just a starting. So I want you all to clear up your basics and be prepared for, understanding those heavy subjects like IPC, CPC, CRPC, Evidence Act, everything, okay? It is my responsibility that I'll make things clear to you. In case of any doubts, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll meet you tomorrow in my next video and we'll be doing question of law, okay? Chaliye, thank you and take care. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care.